The NFL playoffs are back, and with it, those quarterback and team rankings. And here we go with Dan Orlovsky doing his quarterback rankings for the 2023 postseason. And with it, it's laughable. With that being said, let's dive straight into it. Now look, before we begin, if you can leave this video with a like, that'd be greatly appreciated. Also subscribe if you're new here. We're close to 10K, and if you love what you're seeing and you keep coming back, by all means, hit that subscribe button and notification bell for more content. Now look, it's just funny to me how people will just say whatever they want, but then they have a certain expectation for the Cowboys or a certain team. Obviously on this channel we cover the Cowboys. So here are the quarterback rankings from Dan Orlovsky going into this postseason. So here's the list. We got Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Hurts, Herbert, Jackson, Brady, Jones, Lawrence, Smith, Cousins, Prescott, Purdy, and Thompson. So let's do this relatively from AFC to NFC, because I think that's a little bit better to digest here. So in the AFC, you have the top three quarterbacks. You have Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Herbert, Jackson, Lawrence, Skylar Thompson. I mean, like, I think that if it were me, I mean, Lamar's not even going to play in the postseason. He's hurt, from what I understand. So if he doesn't play, I think that that's a fair list. I would argue that Lamar should be ahead, but that's just of Justin Herbert. That's just my personal opinion. But again, I think that's fair. So let's go to the NFC. You got Jalen Hurts as the number one guy. Okay, the MVP candidate. Cool. Tom Brady, the experience. Got that. Daniel Jones. Okay, interesting. Geno Smith. Kirk Cousins. Dak Prescott and Brock Purdy. You mean to tell me that Dak Prescott, the only other dude aside from Tom Brady to have a NFC playoff win, you mean to tell me that Dak Prescott's the second worst quarterback in the NFC playoffs? Like, am I hearing that right? Like, am I wrong for questioning that rationale? We're talking about the dude that has led the Dallas Cowboys with all the bullshit that team has, with the wide receiving committee outside of CeeDee Lamb, their inability to run the ball or have an efficient run scheme. You're telling me that guy comes back, leads that team to a top 3 offense in literally every single metric, to a 12-5 record, arguably, to the 8-4 record or whatever the hell it was. Listen, my main thing is that this dude comes back and this Cowboys offense was clicking. And we're going to say that this dude's the second worst quarterback in the NFC. I mean, let's look at the other guys, okay? Let's talk about the other guys. All right, so let's see. Jalen Hurts, he's doing his thing. Okay, best quarterback in the NFC. I don't know, whatever. I'm not going against that. Okay, Tom Brady, his offense has struggled. He's shown moments where he's come back and went, okay, cool. Let's go with that. Daniel Jones? Daniel Jones. The same Daniel Jones where that that Giants offense has struggled, and he hasn't been a force multiplier to help that out. I'm not taking Daniel Jones over Dak. Freaking Geno Smith. I love what Geno has done. I'm happy for what he's done, but Geno, they've struggled there, right? I mean, Kirk Cousins, yes, he's won all these close games and all that other stuff, but are we seriously, talking about the same Kirk Cousins that, he's not shown up in some of these instances, and realistically, yes, he's won them games, and I'm not taking any credit. I like Kirk, but really? And then you got Dak last? I mean, what the hell is going on here? And then you have him right, what the fuck is with the disrespect, Dan? Seriously, I understand, you're just doing this for your clicks and you're getting it here, but, let's just, honest to God, Cowboys fan, do we seriously think Dak is the second worst quarterback in the NFC playoffs? He's the 6th best quarterback? The only other dude with his team to win a postseason game in the NFC aside from Tom Brady? Are we seriously going there? What the fuck? Like, seriously, like, I don't get this. And in total, you have this dude ranked 12th. He's the third worst quarterback in the entire NFC quarter. Freaking this. Oh my God. I am losing my mind. I'm not saying Dak's the best guy. I think that Dak is better than Kirk. He's proven that. I think Dak is better than Geno Smith. You know, you can argue you could push Geno Smith up higher, but okay. You know, you want him, you know, you got Sunshine in here. I think, okay, you know, if you want to put Sunshine there because of how they're playing, whatever. Daniel Jones? Lamar Jackson's not even going to be healthy? I think Dak at minimum is 7 or 8. You know, depending on how your flavor of ice cream is at that point in time. You know what I mean? I don't know what to say, man. Like, what is the rationale? Because Dak's thrown the 15 interceptions, which half of which aren't even his fault? What the hell are we doing here? You know, we got Cowboys fans trashing on Dak Prescott. I'm not saying Dak's playing perfect. I've already talked about that. But if you're going to give me this bullshit that he's one of the worst quarterbacks into the postseason, I'm going to tell you right now, don't be shocked if Dak has a good playoff game. Like, I would be legitimately shocked if he continues, like, if he plays like shit. I'm not saying the dude's not going to throw a pick. There's a difference between you playing bad and you don't make up for it versus you're just playing straight up bad. Like, Dak Prescott has thrown interceptions, but he hasn't cost you a game. Like, if you want to talk about Washington, I mean, who gives a shit about a Week 18 game that really didn't matter? And then you have the situation where the only game that he nearly threw away was the Texans game, but he won that for you, given how he decisively went down the field. And I'm like, I need to just... Look, this is one of the most ridiculous takes I have seen or put out there. I don't understand the rationale for having him that low. I'm not saying he's top 5. I'm cool with... I think Dak is at the best 7 or 8. If we're talking about the total. If we're talking about the NFC, the dude's at least 3rd. If you want to argue Geno for 4th, like, what the fuck are we doing? This is exactly why I hate the sports media. They do this garbage. And these are the same people that want to say the Cowboys are going to go to the Super Bowl or the Cowboys have to get there. How the fuck are you going to get there with the worst quarterback in, like, what? I mean, yes, I think the 49ers can win with Brock Purdy, but, like, context is everything, guys. What the hell are we doing? What are we doing? Like, are we seriously going to sit here and say, well, I think the Cowboys have all what it takes to get there, but then you're going to say that the quarterback's bad and this person's bad and that person's bad and all, like, what are we doing? I don't have much more to say on this. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me, like, not even being able to comprehend what the hell I just saw. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, all right? Have a good one. Goodbye.